J-Drone here. Check it out. This is the GoolRC T32. Obviously, this is a foldable drone. It's not a tele clone like we've seen all throughout. It's not really a clone of anything. It has a camera on the front. Looks like it's going to take a SD card in the back here. We're just going to give this a general flight review. I work most of the day, so I don't know if the battery's fully charged, but we're going to go here. Basically, what we want to do here is be aware of our surroundings. We got a car coming down. We got two kids crossing over there. We're going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to open this up and open this up and open this up. So they kind of just lock into place and bam, so it gives it a much larger profile. Generally, you don't see such large profile on a toy grade foldable drone. We're not testing the camera, we're not testing the app. Let's go ahead and hold this until you get blinky lights. We have red in the back, they are learning. Let's see, we'll put that like right there and we're gonna turn this on. We're going to then throttle up and down. It seems to have self-bound itself. Let's try down and out. Down and out will start the motors. Let's go down and out, stop. We do also have a unlock motors here, which that works. Down on the bottom, the unlock motors. Then we also have a, looks like a 1-key takeoff, 1-key landing. Let's try that. Maybe the motors have to be unlocked. And then we'll try that. That does work. Clearly it is altitude hold. Really neat profile on it. We are in the first speed setting. It doesn't have much pitch rate at all. But it's flying nice. It is flying nice. This is definitely a brush drone. There's not much wind out here, so this is sitting pretty nicely. It's not a GPS drone by any means. The altitude hold is working. Seems to be really well calibrated. I don't know that, I really didn't do my homework on this. I don't know that it has optical flow sensor. No, there's no optical flow sensor on there. So it was calibrated pretty good. We're just gonna go ahead and bring it over here, give you another really good look at it, bring it back. There's a 3.7 volt battery in this, nothing crazy. Should give you a really good look at it there. And we'll go ahead and put this up. We are gonna put it in our second speed setting. Your speed button is right here. We are in our second speed setting. And of course, we go in the second speed setting. We're starting to get a little bit of wind, which is having a hard time. You might be able to hear the wind in the microphone. There we go. Doing a little bit better. It should come back extremely quick now that it's actually flying with the wind. As you see here. Go ahead and turn around. Let's see if there's a third. There is a third, and in the third, we've gained considerable pitch. The third is what is going to allow you to really fly this. Damn, yes. Easy. Oh, that's great. That is great. And I do have blinking lights. Again, I wasn't sure of how much battery power I had because I worked all day, and I really can't remember if I had this charge just sitting in the box or not. But I wanted to get it out. I wanted to get it for a flight. And that third speed's where it's at. Really cool looking drone. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in that first speed setting again. We do have blinking lights, which I'm assuming is the LVC. Bam, we're gonna go ahead and bring it back this way. Put it in the third just to get it in front of me because it's having a little bit of an issue with the wind. Now we're in the first speed setting. I like to get this right in front of the camera. And I am using an iPhone on top of my hat cam because again, I work today and J-Drone was not prepared to fly a drone after work, so his hat cameras weren't charged, and that should give you a good look at it. So do not take this as a full flight review. I've not tested the camera. I've not tested the writability from the camera to an SD card. We've not tested the app. We're just testing basic flight functions, and we're also not testing time flight because, again, this is not a time flight. Really neat drone. Really boxy profile to it. And again, we see a lot of foldable drones, and this one seems to be in a class of its own, so to speak. 3.7 has its own styling cues to it. Doesn't really mimic or clone anything else. And again, our LVC lights are lit, so at some point here, this thing's either gonna drop or lose voltage. Fun flyer, absolutely fun flyer. And we do have a flip button. It's probably not gonna work. No, it won't work because the LVC is running, but your flip button is up here, basically opposite of where your speed button is. It's flying. And in Pennsylvania, it is chilly. I was down south for the past week in New Orleans, and got a rude awakening when I came back home to the weather. Went from like 90 degrees down south, and then come back home, and winter's kicked in. Today was not as bad as the last 2 days, I think, though. I think it's a little bit warmer. This thing's still flying. So you have a really long LVC light blink. Be aware of that, and also be aware of your surroundings, because again, we got a truck right over there. This thing's flying forever, guys. Wife's probably done with dinner. LVCs are on this and just not shutting off. A guy looking at the neighbor's car. I can't believe this thing's still going. There it is. So, bamzo. So the voltage decreases really quickly, where it's just going to drop, and it does seem to have a fail-safe. If the blades get hit by something, they're not going to continually spin to where you strip your motors. To fold this back up, you want to go with your reds in first and then your blues in front, and that will fold it back up like that, and then you can simply turn it off like that. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Any questions, comments, concerns down below, definitely get at me. And if you're gonna fly safe. Catch y'all later.